thing too if that doesn't work.
Yeah. So this time I'm going to also delete that save game just in case there's some sort of weird corruption going on. But yeah, let's try it at least one more time.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I was hosting with my nephew recently. We're like on day 20 something, and we had no issues even with Twitch and whatnot. So it's very weird
Yeah.
that I'm. But yeah, absolutely, we can fall back to you as well.
It's just an option we can give a shot.
Exactly. Oh, I don't have Steam initialized. Let's log into Steam real quick.
There we go. Steam is one of the few things I actually have start with my computer anymore.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do Medium 1 as well, which I kind of know that map. Oh, man. Do I do really? You know what? Let's do Large 1. That might be dangerous, but screw it. Let's do Large 1. And the game's starting. That's going to mean our load time's going to be a little longer.
Yeah.
But anywho, okay, so let me start Restream. Somebody talk to me on Steam. Ugh. All right.
I wish I could have afforded to put a couple SSDs in this system. I
So
only have the one.
So I ironically have a 512 NVMe drive in here, and I also just recently got a 1 terabyte for it as well at NVMe. So I have dual.
I've got a 2 terabyte.
Are they the M2 port styles?
Yeah, it's an NVMe.
Oh, nice.
It's a Seagate Fire CUDA.
Yeah, then you're likely
It's a Gen
more
4,
than good to go.
actually.
I just went for smaller because I'm okay with shuffling. You know, I have a platter-based drive, and then I have the NVMEs, and I just swap whatever game I'm actively working on, like what I'm playing right now, you know?
I have 3 platter drives.
Nice.
With not even a quarter of my games that I like to play installed, I've got 15 gigs ish or terabytes ish.
Yeah, I was going to say, gigs is not that impressive, but terabytes, that's definitely more fun.
Well, I mean, I've got a couple games that take up damn near a terabyte by themselves.
No, you're playing like college. Yeah. And COD is pretty bad too, if you ever have any of those games.
I do not do Call of Duty. I have never enjoyed a Call of Duty game, and I've tried a dozen of them.
Yeah.
I even tried the new Warzone briefly. I don't get into that kind of a game.
Yeah, in truth, me either. I don't like, I mean, fast-paced, arena-based FPSs. I had that in my prime when I was like in my teens, like Quake and such, and Unreal Tournament.
I might dick around with the new Halo when it hit.
Yeah. See, I didn't even touch Halo.
See, and I'd be down to play one of the Star Wars ones, like the Battlefronts, because I haven't really gotten a chance to mess with those much, and I own them both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
definitely.
like the only kind of like PvE multiplayer game I really play much of at all is freaking War Thunder.
Yeah, don't you play quite a few of the Warhammer kind of games, but none of them are FPS, right? They're all.
They don't. They only had one, and it's a great game, but the multiplayer is so dead.
Unfortunately.
It's an old game. It was like 2011.
Gotcha.
Space Marine. Great game, but it's old.
Yeah. Damn it! This means I lost my little note. I think it might be open still when I go back to VS Code. There it is. Yeah. My teleport commands for you.
Fair.
But yeah, the world will take a bit to initialize because large is fucking huge.
I'm fine with that.
But this should be exciting. Like I said, even us like going to the trader at the beginning is sketch. Like you got to make sure you're.
Finally decided to join.
There we go. All right, so I'm in game. I am gonna go ahead and start Twitch integration real quick.
Okay, let me know when that started. I'll wait until it's ready.
All right, Twitch is in. Go ahead and start connecting. I see a chicken.
Hey, John.
That's very tempting. I don't know if I can kill a chicken though with at least like a stone axe. And it crashed. I wonder if
me joining for some reason.
can we let's double check something real quick. It's possible our clients are off Skelter. Can you go ahead and create a game? I can get you the settings real quick. They're pretty easy. And I can watch your stream to review. Because I'm curious now if you're going to crash. I have a feeling maybe our clients are off sync and it's causing a crash. I don't know. I mean, you did the exact same link as I did, I'm pretty sure. All right. So... Okay, one sec. We're doing Zombies Alive, I think. One second. Zombies Alive 100. You see on the center there? Down. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm delayed. Yep. Basic tab. That works. Basic tab, go to Zombie Day Speed Sprint. Advanced tab, 200% block damage. Drop on death, nothing. That's optional. And mark airdrops. And then in multiplayer, the party shared experience, go to 1,000 meters.
Okay, you said all that too fast, and now I've forgotten what I was supposed to do in basic.
No worries. Basic, always run zombie day speed sprint. Is all, I think. Yeah. You want to say just adventure default, keep that the same. Just zombie day speed is sprint. Basically, there'll never be the slow walking zombies.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the big one. And then in advanced, 200%. You're lagged, by the way. So if I'm repeating things, it's because I'm watching.
Yeah, I was trying to add you to mods, but I apparently don't know the command.
I'm a mod.
Oh, you shouldn't be on the delay anymore.
I am going to the mod view real quick, but...
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not supposed to put you in a delay.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So, advanced...
Block damage 200, that I remember.
Yep. And then mark airdrops. And that's it. Technically, you could do drop on death, none. Just in case we do end up deciding to play, we don't have to do corpse runs. Like, beyond the first death.
Where's mark airdrop?
Very bottom.
Oh.
Yep. And then in multiplayer, you're setting it to 1,000 meters. On the very bottom for party share kill range. And that's it. Basically, harder zombies. Yep. Go ahead and hit start. Yeah, and then large ones, perfect too, yeah. Essentially, zombies always run, so you can't just cheese them, with melee and kind of just walk away and stay far from people. But in exchange, we do more block damage, right? So I feel like it's a good trade-off in a sense. It's definitely harder. And then, yeah. I have a strong feeling, though, that you and I are going to have a desync on our versions. And that's what's happening.
I know 7 days was up to date. And I used the same version of this that you sent me. Like, legitimately just clicked it and opened and unzipped it.
Yeah. No, I'm not doubting that. I'm theorizing. I'm looking at the logs, actually, real quick while you are loading. Because sometimes the logs will give hints about that. Like, because it's a straight-up crash to desktop. You're loaded? No.
No, it's still loading.
Yeah, I expect it to take a bit.
I need to clear some space on the NVMe, I guess.
Oh, are you on a platter or something right now?
Yes.
Yee.
I'm out of space.
Even with the 2 terabyte, huh?
My NVMe's on the level I don't really want to put anything else on it.
Yeah, I get you.
Well, because with those, with the SSDs, you don't want to fill them.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So like I said, I'll have like 1 or 2 games that I'm actively playing, and then Windows itself. that's all I put on a 512 or 1 terabyte. So, you know what I mean? It stays relatively spacious.
The game I've been playing the most actually is on a platter. Because I've been playing a crap ton of Monster Hunter, and it's on a platter, but it loads fast.
Yeah, 7 days, unfortunately, is a lag fest.
I had this on the NVMe for a while. I moved it to put something else in there. Oh, I think it was one of my VR games, because the VR game was slow as shit. Yeah, it was Alec. And I wasn't playing 7 days, so I moved it off.
No worries. This is all mainly like a 1 hour quick run. Unfortunately, though, we're already like 20 minutes in, so. Yeah, this is the first time I've had the whole crash to desktop issue. That's really weird.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to double check the patches while. I blame Platnus. He's trying to seduce me to be back on Lazarus. So he's making my 7 days experience horrible.
That's funny.
Also, I don't follow you. I might want to fix that.
Well, it's not like I was streaming until recently, so it wasn't really necessary.
All good.
Finally, look.
All right. So.
Ooh, wow, this looks good.
So one thing you could.
I played this since I've got my 3060. Holy shit.
Looking a little better?
Dude. My mouse is a little jerky.
Yeah, you can go in and tweak that.
Yeah, it did it to me too.
You crashed? Yeah. So there's some desync going on between our client versions. What I'm going to go ahead and do real quick while you're essentially reloading the game. I'm going to go ahead and get a fresh copy of 7 days. And also, I'm going to double check. Am I fully patched with 7 days? I'm pretty sure I am. Let me stop this client. I should have hit F1 actually before I exited, but that's all right. Because if there was like a 7 days patch and then you just did the overwrite, that could have... Nope. I am fully up to date. I am downloading that patch. I'm basically making a fresh copy, so I'm hopefully 1-to-1 to what you just did.
Yeah, because all I did was copy my 7 days folder over and then overwrite the...
Yeah, exactly what I was describing, yeah.
Yep. So it's about as fresh as it can get.
Yep. All right, give me about... Well, it says 70 seconds. That doesn't sound... That sounds a lot longer than it should be. Yeah, it's done. Okay, so then go here. Let's go to my new copy. This is going to be DF196. And okay, my download is still going, but it has 2.5 gigs downloaded. Let me compare it to my old one. Just want to make sure we're 1-to-1 here.
That's fair.
Darkness Falls. What? I don't have my old copy anymore, I guess. I must have deleted it. Weird. Anyways, it's at 3 gigs. Do you know how big your zip file was?
You just send it to me.
It doesn't tell you the file size, though, until you finish downloading it, I think. Oh, it just finished. Okay, so it don't matter. It was 3.3 gigs.
Yeah, 3.353.712.
All right, so just give me 1 second. I'm going to open it with 7-zip.
Yeah, it just takes a couple minutes.
And I'm on an NVMe to an NVMe, so this should be really quick.
Oh, yeah. I want to get a couple basic SSDs because I know you can get some bigger size ones, but fuck, those are expensive.
Unfortunately, there is a new crypto that is based on hard disk space instead of, GPU processing power for mining.
Yeah, Chia.
Yeah, and that I think has impacted or is going to impact or something. Not to mention,
It was affecting SSDs in China for a bit, but I guess it was burning them out so fast that they were kind of giving up on it already.
oh, nice. All right, so I got a fresh copy now. I just overwrite all the files. I'm going to boot it up now. And hopefully we're in sync now. And is my stream picking it up fine? No, my stream shows nothingness. We'll give it a moment though. I'm still loading.
Oh shit, I may have just started regular 7 days.
Just now, you mean?
Yeah. I forgot to... I need to make a DarknessFalls.
All right. Resuming the game. Allow access. All right. Yeah, it's picking it up fine. I started up a game earlier in vSmall, and holy shit, does that load fast. Like 90% of your load time on 7 days is the huge map. They really need to figure out a better way to segment the world or chunk it or something, just to improve load times and general performance. I heard for Alpha 20, their big thing is they actually are getting some of the Unity devs to come in and kind of just consult and audit what they're doing. So hopefully that gives improvement. I know they also have some really interesting RNG improvements as far as making sensible city architecture. They have a whole new way they're doing it. And that's potentially going to be in 20, which will be good because obviously city exploration is a huge chunk of the game. And there is some nonsense in there for sure. All right. So again, my plan, I'm going to hold perfectly still when I load in.
Holding perfectly still.
And pray that whatever our desync issue is goes away at this. Otherwise, we'll have to maybe postpone this for another day. Do some more debugging.
It happened.
Indeed. I'm still excited. This should be a lot of fun. Scary fun, but fun. The hardest part I find with always run zombies, by the way, is if you're in trouble and you're running away from them or kiting them or something, it is extremely hard as another player to come over there and assist without a gun. If I have to melee it, it's really hard to hit a target that's not running towards me because it just, their speed at which they run makes it really hard to pick it off you. So, yeah.
I think sometimes my mic on stream is picking up people talking.
You mean in your background?
Switch to my chat headset, yeah.
Well, at least on Discord, I've not heard anything. You're pretty clear and just you.
I've got a lot of things I've done to this mic to make it way more clear.
Yeah,
I think run the NVIDIA streamer thing now.
Nice. There are some filters that you can put on the OBS, obviously audio stuff. That'll help you for sure for your stream.
I am brand new to the OBS stuff, so that is probably a thing I need to do.
Okay, so I am in game, and I'm not moving a muscle. So feel free to join me. And we'll know pretty quickly. We'll know pretty quickly if I'm going to crash or not.
Yeah, it seems to dump almost immediately if we're down back.
Yeah, the moment you hit connect or I hit connect, I noticed it never. Yep, I crashed.
Already hit.
Yeah. What the hell? Well, man, that sucks. We'll have to debug it offline, see if we can figure out the core reasons. Darn. I think at least for like a quick debug, because we do have a little bit of time here, go to let's just do a quick glance verification. Like for example, if you go to your 7 Days to Die directory and then 7 Days to Die data, right? Do you have, a managed directory? And inside of it, what is the date of the Zero Harmony file on top?
8:30.
8:30?
Yep.
See, mine's 8 too. That's already an issue. Unless, hold up. Is that the created date or modified date?
Date modified.
One sec.
Created August 3rd. I had to open properties to find the created date.
So wait. Zero Harmony, you said the date it's modified is 8:30?
Yep.
And the date created was 8:30?
8:3.
8:3. I have date modified 8:2 and then date created 8:30. That's off. If you go to, I don't know if he changes his versions. Give me one sec. I'm going to verify that. I mean, I literally just downloaded the same thing as you.
Yeah, I used the link you sent me even.
And I just re-downloaded it, copied it, and made a new copy. Did we maybe do something different? Let's go in game real quick, just to the splash screen, and do a quick cursory glance of versioning here before we jump. So on the very top right, I see Alpha 19.6 B8.
Yep.
Same as you, I assume.
Yep.
And once we're in game, so the modded with DarknessFalls, do you have V 3.6?
Yep. What the fuck?
Let's do this. Can you resume your game real quick? I'm going to rejoin you, and this time I'm going to hold the console open. I'll do F1. And I'm also Googling Discord while you load.
Googling Discord?
Searching through Discord for the crash. I mean, there's some people mentioning crash just before joining a server, but this is older. It's not this patch. Another thing we could do to speed up testing this is create a world on a tiny map just so it loads faster, but hopefully we can just isolate the error and have some sort of evidence just with one run.
Anything would be nice at this point because this is weird.
Yeah, especially because I was literally just running this with my nephew. Exact same process. No problems at all. Hey, Zero Creator.
It can't be any kind of, firewall or anything because then it wouldn't affect both directions.
Yeah, we would get a rejected to connect, not I'm able to
Crash
join.
desktop.
Yeah, I'm able to join. And what's really interesting is we're crashing the server, right? Like that is not like that's critical. Um, yeah. Looks like you're initializing world. I think that's the last step, so you should be in game here shortly.
My music quit, so every now and then I click a thingy to make sure it's still running.
Do you keep playing with the music going? Or
Like the music quits partway through this load. Like it's dead silent right now.
Very interesting. But it still says it's initializing.
All right, I am loaded.
Cool. So I am going to join through Steam, which I know should be perfectly functional.
Really?
And
Already?
I'm going to hit
I
F1.
don't want bees.
Oh, the Hornets?
I don't want the bees. And it crashed to desktop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It crashed on me again.
Yeah. On my screen, I'm seeing, basically starting a connection, blah, 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 blah. I mean, arguably, let's do this, if you're cool with this. We're going to start a tiny world real quick, just because I load super fast. And I'm going to call it Slaane Test. And this time, try to join me using the in-game lobby, right?
I've been using the in-game.
Oh, you haven't been joining with Steam?
No.
Interesting. So we've even been doing it different ways. Let me see if I can get this log file real quick while this
We could
loads.
try just doing basic 7 days briefly to see if it'll let us still do it that way. It could be something they broke recently with one of their little stealth patches.
That is true. Very true. We can let's do this load really quick, and then we can switch over to that, because this should load really fast. I was just in one earlier. Maybe even tiny is a variable that'll fix things.
Maybe just the too big a world? Nah, that doesn't make any sense.
Data.
When I was loading it, loaded a large world on my end, but then you couldn't join.
I think I'm going to stop my stream here for a second.